He looked at it, he was like, oh shoot, I ordered, the address says it's somewhere in New York. So I caught it in my head, I'm like, so you gonna get on me about your mistake. You ordered a pizza in New York and you mad. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Kiara, and I am back again with another story time. I'm gonna go ahead and get this story time out the way before I lose it. And I'm gonna get right into this video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share, all that, because I know y'all want to support your girl. And without further ado, let's get into this video. Okay, so I'm gonna get right into it. Y'all see what the title is, y'all. So this is when I was working at Pie Shack. Is that how I want to say it? Pie Shack. Okay, so I want to say it was a weekend. I'm gonna tell you why I think it was a weekend, because I barely worked weekends because I was still in school, so they could only put me like on weekdays they would put me like at 5 to close, and then on weekends they would try to stick me in the morning. So I think it was the weekend because I felt like it was a morning time thing. I felt like it was in the morning. So I'm gonna go ahead and say it was the weekend. So this was I think a Saturday. It was pretty slow Saturday morning because don't nobody really order pizza Saturday morning. They order it at night. But when they have their parties and they get together or whatever. So I'm chilling. When work is slow, like I get on my phone, I get on YouTube, I get on social media, I waste time basically. And usually it's me and somebody else, and then somebody else is on the make table because I was front of house. Basically, I was taking orders, boxing. Oh, that light though. Okay. Basically, I was front of house. I was taking orders, cutting and boxing pizzas, and like doing the wings, dropping wings and stuff like that. So this was a particular morning that it was pretty chill, pretty cool. So I get not a patient. Oh Lord, ugh, my job done leaked. Anyway, a customer came in and was like, "Hey, I have a call-in order for so and so." So usually when you get an online order, the ticket pops up out of the receipt, the receipt thing, so you can rip it and go take it to the people on the make table, and they'll start on making the pizzas. So I look through, I don't see his name. It was a Caucasian male. Let me just go ahead and start that off. It was a Caucasian male, and he was like, I kept looking. I said, "You sure you made your order?" He was like, this the only Pie Shack in this town, right? That's where I kind of caught myself. I'm like, is he trying to be funny? He know this is a small town and it's only one Pie Shack. So I kind of caught myself. I was like, yeah, it's only one here. What of it? He was like, so I ordered it here. I said, sir, I do not see your name. I do not see your order. I do not see you on the thing. Because I want to say at the time we only had like 5 tickets, right? Like for the day. So he was gonna catch a whole attitude. Like, he said something like, I ordered it here. I said, okay. So he was like, let me go to my car and see where I ordered that, because this is ridiculous. So I wait for him to go out to his car. I was thinking in my head, I'm like, shoot, did we not get his order? And then we did get his order. That's not our fault. That's the system's fault for not transferring his order to this Pie Shack. So I'm waiting on him to come back. I'm sitting at the register like, man, I do not have time for this. I do not have time for this. So I'm waiting. He come back with his phone in his hand. He look at the location of where he ordered his pizza. He looked at it. He was like, oh shoot, I ordered, the address says it's somewhere in New York. So I kind of in my head, I'm like, so you gonna get on me about your mistake. You ordered a pizza in New York and you mad because it ain't ready. Because it ain't here. It's not here. It's probably already made in New York at this point. They probably have to either throw it out or eat it themselves. So in my head, I'm like, so what you, in my head, I'm like, so what you gonna do? What you gonna do? And I was like, I really wanted an apology because he was gonna go off on me because of his mistake. You see what I'm saying? So he was like, oh, well, I guess I'll make my order here then. And when I tell you, but when I tell you, my bad, y'all. I'm trying to get this camera correct because it is not doing what it wanted. It's not doing what I want it to do. Okay. It's a little slanted. I don't care. But when I tell you, I want it to be like, where is my apology? That's what I wanted to say. I'll rip. Where is my apology? Because you just went off on me for what? For what? You see what I'm saying? So he was like, well, let me go ahead and make my order here. And I said, all right, what's the name? And I asked him for his name one more time. What's the name? And he told me his name, and he made the order and whatever. And I said, all right, it'll be ready in 15 minutes. That's the standard time for any order at Pie Shack. So I was like, I had to go tell my coworker, because one thing about it, you not finna go off on me about your mistake and then think it's cool to just ignore it and go about your day. Do you know how frustrated that made me? Cause I'm like, do you know, I cannot even count how many people do that on a day-to-day basis to retail workers, fast food workers, freaking grocery store workers. Do you know how many people do that on a daily basis and then leave the restaurant and go, or leave the grocery store or leave the dollar store and go do that to somebody else and don't give not one care that they did it? They do not care. They don't apologize. They're not going to take accountability. They're not going to do none of that. You know why? Because they don't care. They don't care. They don't care. So I wanted to tell him so bad I would like an apology, but I know that was not going to happen, because you know what? One thing about it, white males are not going to apologize to the help or people they feel like are lower than them. They're not going to do that. They're not doing that because you know why? They don't want to. They don't feel like they should. So that was a quick little short story because I just thought about that in my head, because I still think about that almost all the time. Like every time I pass a pizza joint, I think of that man, because I'm like, what was the reason for you to be mean to me when that was your mess up? I be wanting to cuss and say your F up, but don't try to play me like I'm just some, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that. So that's really all I had to say about that story time. I know a lot of people can relate to me, whether, like I said, it's a fast food restaurant, whether it's a retail store, whether it's a grocery store. Anywhere you work with people, you're going to have people like that. So I don't know if I'm going to do a retail / fast food story time situation. I might, but when I say that's gonna be like 50 parts, because I worked at a retail store for a year and a half, and I worked at the Pie Shack for 8 months. So, but believe it or not, I have a lot of stories from those places. Believe that or not, I have a lot of stories. So if y'all want me to tell y'all those little small stories, they're gonna be real short, not long, probably like 15 minutes a piece if I can stretch it out. But if y'all want to see more of these retail / fast food worker story times, then y'all leave a comment below which one y'all want to see. Whatever, you know what I'm saying, I can accommodate. I can do that. You see what I'm saying, for y'all. So that's the end of the story time. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share, all that. Cause I'm sorry, like when I talk, I do random stuff with my hands. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share, all that, because I know y'all want to support your girl. And like I always say, I will see y'all in the next video. Bye, guys.